Greetings, greetings, greetings. This is Revere Skyes. So, yeah, I'm a little hoarse, but I can't be fearful or of talking because I'm hoarse. You know what I mean? Just because I deal with herbs and naturopathic stuff, sometimes we get caught up in the frequency. So, I was fine when I did my video at the beach. I was fine when I got back to Jacksonville. But they had me in the bank for 3 hours and they had the temperature as low as it go, like 58. And I asked the lady, I had on summer clothes. I had on some tights, black shirt. After I left the beach, the water was warm. The water was warmer than the air. And the air was warm. Nothing about this beach was cold. So once I got to the bank, the climate had changed. Harp, CERN, whatever, put up the Kim Dome, and it just turned freezing. It got down to like 45 real fast. Not only was it 45 outside, they was pumping cold air in this bank. And the lady said, "I'm sorry, ma'am, you got to redo your whole application, your loan application." I say, "What you mean I got to redo my whole loan application? I came to give y'all the deposit and sign the paperwork." So this lady had me in here 3 hours and she had mucus in her chest. And again, I don't wear masks and I'm not going to wear them. I'll wear them in certain circumstances, but if I have a choice, I'm not going to wear them. So, but I realized something at this moment. I probably needed a mask because I was in this facility for 3 hours standing up. I told the lady, I said, "Well, if the progress this is going to be this long, let me get a chair." So they let me get a chair. So the lady told me she had her mask on. She kept eating these candy things, these mint candy things. And she said, I'm thinking like, okay, you got that mucus in your chest and you crackling, but I should be fine. But you wouldn't believe it, about an hour into the application, the lady said she got a fan running back there. So if she has a fan running back there, all the oils and bacteria and viruses or whatever she's going through is going through the whole building. It's circulating. Believe it or not, it is. If you poop, if you fart, if you smell a textile plant and you smell that fishy, stank, sewage smell, that stuff is going in your lungs. You're breathing it. This lady was literally, if she had a fan facing her face, so, because I said, "You don't have a problem with your glasses getting fogged up?" She said, "No, because I got a fan on." And I'm not going to say I got exposed to whatever she had going on. But me sitting in there 3 hours with flip-flops on and just regular clothes, I just left 6 and 9 degree weather for 2 weeks. So for me to come to Florida and couldn't handle it, something's bad about that. But it ain't, because they put up that dang cell phone tower, that fake tree across the street. So now, let's talk about the subject. So I had to break down why I'm hoarse right now. They put up the Kim Dome, CERN, or whatever, and started going ham. They knew by me coming back, and I would have enjoyed this warm temperature and this warm climate, that I was not going to be able to protect myself in time and realize that I still needed to be wearing a hoodie and my damn snow boots, because they came in on me real fast. Real fast. Okay. So you need a pen and a piece of paper because I'm about to give you a few things that you would want when you're in a situation where where you don't want your body to be compromised. Like me, I had a scratchy throat, but my throat didn't hurt. I wasn't hoarse or nothing. As you can see right now, I'm not even coughing. The only time I cough is when I lay down before my food digests. That's acid reflux. That's irritation of the stomach muscle. And if I do cough, you don't hear no mucus or crackle. So when you're in a situation where you're coming down with something, and let's say your head hurt, you're having migraines or something like that, the best pill on the market for you is Walgreens ibuprofen migraine orange gel capsule. I bet you may say, well, Skye, why are you giving this to us? Why not mention herbs? Don't worry about it. I always said certain aspirin can help you faster so that you can keep moving than going through the herbal process. You staying prepared and prep on your herbs helps you to be able to use this over-the-counter medicine faster. You have a lot of people say, man, I popped 4, 5, 6 of this and I'm still hurting. But see, you don't have that problem because you take your herbs. You don't have inflammation sitting up in your body. So whatever you come down with, it's easier to be neutralized with the acidic approach. Taking the pill the pill is the acidic approach. But it works better if you don't have inflammation in the body. I think y'all get me. So write that down. And I only tell people about certain things if I've stocked up on it. I don't need them. I probably just use one pill a year. But let me tell you something. I stock up on them because when they find out that there's somebody out there that know a little bit more than you, for some reason, they change the dosage. They change the potency. Okay? Remember, these pills that they sell are for people with high inflammation rates. But for a person that does not have high inflammation in the body, these pills work wonders. They go straight to the source, straight to the problem. They alleviate your pain so you can continue your journey. Silver. You need silver. 250 ppm. You can get a 8 to 4 ounce bottle of silver from $30 to $50 at any health food store. Do not buy the silver that's 10 ppm. Why? Why don't you buy the silver that's 10 ppm? Because the silver that's 10 ppm is watered down. 1 tablespoon, this is how 10 ppm work. 4 ounces of water with 1 tablespoon of 250 ppm. That's 250 ppm parts per mil. So you can get your own distilled water and put 4 ounces in a bottle. You could get your own distilled water and put 4 ounces in a bottle and add a tablespoon of 250 parts per mil and make 10 ppm. What is 250 parts per mil? It's beyond colloidal. It's the solution. It's the pharmaceutical grade, and they sell it right over the counter. You can just pick it up. So what do you do if you get hoarse or your nose or anything starts to burn or your throat starts to burn? You take them 250 parts per mil and you put it down your nose, and you drop it. It'll go through the nose, through the throat. Now, let's say you do 1 dropper full in your right nose and 1 dropper full in your left nose. You don't have to go and drink none of this because it just went down your throat to your stomach. So you're taking the dose through your nose, though. So instead of you taking the dose through your mouth, you're taking the dose through your nose so that you neutralize any spread of any type of I don't want to say virus, just inflamed area, something that's causing you to have a sore throat or anything. Okay, psyllium husk or slippery elm. You want to drink psyllium husk or slippery elm. It's a fiber that's going to go through your stomach and make you boo-boo. It's going to pull anything out of you. Prune juice. You want to get everything out of your stomach as possible. You want to get all the bugs out. You want to get anything out of you, because if your stomach can't breathe, you're messed up. You want to not only eat oranges, but you want to eat sour oranges, sour things. You want to do sheep sorrel, wood sorrel. It's right out there in your grass. Sheep sorrel, wood sorrel. Those are highly vitamin C things. If you can find fresh elderberry straight off the tree, you want to make you a smoothie or just eat them straight out. See, in Florida, we kind of have elderberries at weird seasons. Okay, they grow when everybody else grow, but I'm just saying, you may look up and find a tree that bloom early. So you want elderberries, okay? You don't really want vinegar unless you're going to eat like cherry peppers or banana peppers. You don't want straight vinegar because the acid is going to lower your alkalinity within your body. And you don't want to start fighting from an acidic level versus an alkaline level. Your leafy greens. So remember, these are things you want to write down. Psyllium husk, psyllium husk, and the other one I said it just fine at first. Slippery elm. Psyllium husk and slippery elm. And you want to be able to boil your lemon hulls. You want to gargle with warm salt water. The things that are traditional to you, stick with it. Gargle with warm salt water. Drink warm lemon water with the hull in and squeeze the lemon juice. Eat your oranges and then boil the hulls and drink the lemon juice. Any citrus you can boil the hulls and squeeze the lemon juice. You want to squeeze the lemon juice in the cup. You want to boil the hulls and pour it over. You want to drink that daily, okay? If you can eat beets, you want that. Iron pills, you need that. But just know, those are things that you really, 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 really need. Wood sorrel, sheep sorrel, okay? So now that we're done with that part, this video topic is about wizards, warlocks, voodoo priestess, and voodoo priest. Okay? And the topic is, I forgot the name of the topic that fast. I should have wrote it down, but let's get to the topic. So my mother was like, you should go take the vaccine. And I was like, really? She was like, yeah, really. And then, her consideration, but her honesty is more powerful. Scorpios are very honest. We're both Scorpios. She's honest. She say, my best friend got all 3 shots and she went and got checked. Now, she got all 3 shots last year, like 6 months ago. She say she just went and got checked and it came back negative. Then she went back again 3 days later, like this year, 2022, and she came out positive. So I bust out laughing. I said, well, if she got all 3 shots and she still can catch it, why are you considering that I take this jab? How does that benefit me? And this is where the story goes on. Don't get it twisted. And don't fall off your laurels. I know you seeing a lot of naturopathic people die. A lot of spiritual people die. But you got haters out here. You got people that think you're doing so good that they probably got a voodoo doll on you. They probably working for the FBI and the CIA. Bobby Hemmett warned me before I moved to Jacksonville that they have a town with nothing but witches that keep this place suppressed. They poison the water, they poison the air, they poison everything about it. I'm not using 100% magic every day to keep me at pristine health. Does that make sense? Don't get tricked out of living natural, living holistically, because people are dying. Another thing my mother said, fear tactic, because she got the jab. So she's trying to scare me into submission because she want me to be a part of her jab organization. She said they was saying on TV and they was promoting it on all the channels. She said there was a yoga teacher, vegan, never smoked, just dropped dead at her studio, giving people lessons. Now, ain't that something? I just bought a feet up yoga tool, the tool that puts your feet up in the air. I just bought that. And you coming to be about a yoga story? Peep game now. If it's up to her, she want me to eat pork chops, beef, steak, and take the jab. Now, I'm the one who taught her to get the inflammation off her body. Yeah, she had lost all her weight, but she couldn't get that inflammation off her body. Her legs were swole. She barely had circulation. I'm the one who taught her to get the inflammation off her body. When she flew out to California and was with me 2 and 3 months, she was eating what I was eating to get that inflammation off her body. So don't let these people trick you. Another thing, I done found out the topic now. Checkmate. The topic is checkmate. Voodoo priestess, voodoo priest, wizards and warlocks dealing with sorcery are on different levels of checkmate. We understand the rules and the principles of this place. So when your body go out, when your body ain't working no more, it done burnt out, it's time for your spirit and soul to get another body or to reincarnate or go to another level in life. Real voodoo priestess, real voodoo priests, wizards and warlocks dealing with sorcery, witches dealing with sorcery, do not go to the doctor. They just die. They do not want people on this planet that can survive without them. They do not want people on this planet that do not have to do a 9 to 5. Do not have to work a 9 to 5. Do not have to go in the hospital. They do not want nobody on the planet that believes in herd immunity. They do not want nobody on the planet that say, I'm just going to get immune to whatever y'all got, but I'm not going to take the jab. They do not want that. If you notice, up until now, up until 2019, they killed off every single black natural Pathic healer. They put them under high stress. They took them out of their environment. What did they do to Dr. Sabi? They took him out of his environment. They probably put him in bad conditions, dealing with his pure, clean body. They put him in bad conditions to cause him to become sickly, and they probably just killed him. He would have been sickly, but he would have made it home. Also, Layla Africa died at 71. You don't think that's a coincidence? 71 equals 8. Death, resurrection. Layla Africa been coughing for over 10 years. All his videos where he's older, he got this cough. He can't get rid of this cough. Now, how you a naturopathic healer? If you're looking at him and you're seeing him cough, you're not even going to want to hear what he's talking about no more, because you're thinking that naturopathic healers and herbalists and holistic healers are supposed to be these perfect people that never have problems. But if you got somebody sending out frequencies, distorting your shield can drop and you can fall ill. Remember, we're just dealing with the herbs to keep us at a nice vibration so we don't hold on to the inflammation and we heal faster. We're not in a laboratory putting up shields to protect us from weapons, from supersonic weapons, microwave weapons, radiation weapons. We're not doing that. So checkmate. A dude was just telling me, he said, you sound like my niece. My niece had cancer and it turned black and she wouldn't go to the doctor. She did everything. Your niece knew checkmate. Checkmate is when you've done all you can on this planet. But if you're on a planet where you got to go to another person for their life force energy, remember the healing energy, the snake, Caduceus, and Caduceus, what's the other snake? Please post it in the comments. Okay, so you got the 2 snakes. Guess what snake the doctors and the hospitals promote? They promote the snake for healing. So, when he was talking about his niece that do voodoo, and she thought she could heal herself from cancer. Now, she from the South. She probably eating pork, chitlins, and everything. She couldn't get that inflammation up out of her cellular structure. She wasn't eating them greens to get her cellular structure to renew itself. So there's no telling what her diet was. But he's wondering why she didn't go to the doctor, because it's called checkmate. If you are into sorcery, witches, wizards, and warlocks, voodoo priestesses, and priests, if you're into sorcery, if you're into naturopathic healing, if you're into holistic healing, checkmate is checkmate. You do not go into that hospital and allow them to be your life force energy. Now, if you break a bone or something, why not go? Okay? But if you're to the point where it's checkmate, it's checkmate. We were on this planet well before doctors, well before lawyers, well before any governmental system. We was taking care of ourselves. We was our own doctors and everything. Okay? We was able to do our own surgeries and everything. We knew everything about the body. Now, all of a sudden, anything happened, you don't know how to correlate it with the symptoms to fix yourself. But if you're in a frequency war where people are using sound and radiation to change your symptoms, it does not matter how much the doctor diagnose you or treat you for these symptoms. If you're being attacked by military grade sound and radiation, they can diagnose you as much as they want. They cannot help you. The only thing you can do is Faraday cage yourself. This is what you call checkmate. Wizards, warlocks, witches, voodoo priestess, and voodoo priests. They do not They do not, and I'm going to stress the fact, naturopathic healers too, do not go into the hospital when their body gives up on them, when their breath separates from the body. They leave. It's called checkmate. Now, let me explain something to you. They went through a whole year, 2018, 2019, killing naturopathic healers. The autism and cancer societies that deal with natural medicine and what was causing autism and cancer, those people got on an airplane, but the airplane never landed. They don't know if the airplane went in the ocean. They don't know what. You know what? I don't even think the airplane took off. I think they went and put them in some concentration camp, drained their brains, got all the information uploaded to a computer, and destroyed these people. Now, after that, they went on a killing spree in the United States, killing white naturopathic healers. So when you Google, let's say you want to find a naturopathic surgeon or something in your neighborhood, like something in your city, them naturopathic healers work for the doctors. These are not the naturopathic healers from 2018 and beyond, the ones that were into research and science, that was going against pharmaceutical companies and chemicals in the food in high places. They started knocking them off. Y'all don't remember this? They literally went and killed like 11 naturopathic white healers. So when my mother tell me, or when they advertise on TV, ooh, she was vegan, she didn't smoke, did yoga every day, and she just dropped dead, have some discernment. What happened to her? They hit her with the military weapons. They're going to do a lot more like that. It's called checkmate. So if they're around here using vegans and yoga people as promotions to their news, saying they're dropping dead, oh, this is why you should get the jab so you won't drop dead. You a fool. They're going to use naturopathic healers, yoga people, vegans as prime examples to deter you from your path. Yes, they are. They're going to do it. They're going to keep doing it. Just like you'll say, well, how did he die in the jail, Dr. Sabi? How did he get sick? Somebody killed him. It's called checkmate. You don't sell out. You do not sell out. You only can choose one God, one creator, one source, one breath. So when it's time to go, when it's checkmate, when they get you in the matrix, with you in the matrix, and they finally able to checkmate you, don't sit up there and stop doing your herbs because they done checkmated somebody. Don't stop living natural. Don't stop buying your solar panels. Don't stop learning how to live off the grid because an Amish person, this is just an example, this ain't true. Don't stop trying to live off the grid because one of the head honcho Amish people done died trying to live outside the system, which they have been doing since the Dark Ages and beyond. Do not change your reality because people around you are dying. Don't change your reality because some of the strongest people you look up to get sick, get under the weather, go into the blues. It's called checkmate. People who know their creation, know their creator, understand magic and the principles and the laws and the physics of life, know about death and rebirth, they do not use somebody as their source of life force energy. They do not let other people experiment on them. But the only thing you should be doing is your yearly annual labs. That's it. And they're not even supposed to have your blood, because then they could put your blood in a database system and crank it up in CERN, and they have your biorhythm, and they could just make you have symptoms, and the doctor don't know what's wrong with you. And again, people think you're doing good. People think you're very on your shit and you can't fall. So they're gonna try to make you fall. They're gonna work against you. They're gonna work with them ops. They're gonna try to burn candles on you and put voodoo dolls on you because they hate seeing you smile. So you have a lot of opposition out here. So when you see a naturopathic healer or a witch doctor or anything get checkmate, do not stop your journey. Do not give up. Do not cast doubt. The only difference is this person was helping many people and their self, and they was put in these governmental programs through challenges. The more you teach people to take care of themselves, the more they don't have to go into these facilities.